Well then tell me, Shauna Farrell, tell me why hurry so? As both go hush and listen, his cheeks were all aglow. I bear orders from the captain, get you ready quick and soon, for the pikes must be together by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, for the pikes must be together by the rising of the moon. Then tell me, Shauna Farrell, where the gathering is to be, by the old spot by the river that's well known to you and me. Onward, old signal taken, whistle up a marching tune, with your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, with your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, with your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. Down many a mud wall cabin I was watching through the night, many manly hearts throbbing for the coming morning light. Oh no, for signal take, whistle up a marching tune, with your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, with your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, with your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. Fought for dear old Ireland, and full bitter was their fate, with just pride and sorrow with the name of 98. Thank God, while hearts burn fast and manhood burning new, we'll follow in their footsteps by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, we'll follow in their footsteps by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, we'll follow in their footsteps by the rising of the moon.